Hello from the forest. Went out for a lovely walk. Have a day off work today, so felt like diving into the forest. So lovely just walking around here. And there's just emotions, happening. Getting very moved, touched, tearing up, just walking around a little bit here and there, feeling emotions in the chest. And yeah, that seems to be what's happening. It can be an idea of its emotions being processed, or that it will lead to something, but there's just an ocean, waves coming and going, but there's no destination, no end. The waves are not separate from the ocean. Now this is getting very spiritual. I recognize these sayings from spiritual personas, saying this, but it just felt nice to say. Tough times, they happen. Everything happens. It's not about being okay with what happens. It's not really about anything, but there is no one who could be okay or not with what happens. Things just happen. Feelings of that it's happening to you inside of you. An experience of that's how it is. It really feels like that. And then that's just how it is. Nothing's wrong with that. Nothing's wrong with taking actions or not taking action. It's already happening without anyone. Already. I love walking in the forest. It's just so wow, the textures, the colors, really, seeing it for the first time. Like this wow sensation. So fascinating, but also so empty at the same time. Like there's not even words to describe it, because there is no it to really describe. So it's just full on being absorbed in what's being looked at. And at the same time, it's just so, of course. Of course, there's trees. And bumblebees. Oh, big one. He got shy. One thing's for sure, and that is that life is full of pain. Life is full of anxious moments, of grief, of unsureness, of insecureness. Do you say that? Doesn't matter. Of fear. Just as it's full of the opposites. And that's just how it is. Life is also apparently full of ideas of I should be happy, I should always feel safe, I should always be okay with what happens, or life shouldn't do me wrong, or I should be in a certain way. You know, it's amazing with this illusion of that you are in control when there is no one. So no one can be in control. There is no control. And therefore, of course, there's like a lot of shame. There's a lot of fear. Because all the time, life takes a turn you didn't expect. You say something you didn't want to. You took some kind of action you didn't want to. You appeared as a person you don't want to be. And then there's shame and guilt and sadness, regret, fear. Because there's an image that no one created, though, of how you should be. And then trying to control that. And apparently, it can be less of that kind of I have control, that sense of I have control. Apparently, there can even be no sense of an I, no sense of ownership, or that there is an experiencer having an experience. No sense of time and space. But that's not more cool or special than the opposite of really feeling like you are here and there is a world and you have family and friends and they are separate from you, and you have a life that you need to take care of and you need to control it, and you need to, really keep yourself together and appear in a certain way or prove yourself. That's just how life is. Life is this dynamic, green and flowering, and this dry and ripped up, and yeah, like this, Stories of that human destroy the earth. Humans do unnatural things. When humans are nature. Humans are equally much nature as the ants and the trees, and human actions are equally much nature as a flower growing and dying. So this is nature. Nature rips up itself. Nature doesn't care. Nature doesn't give a shit. Nature don't care if there's plastic everywhere. Or if species die out, like nature is just nature. Wild, free, careless, carefree, no sense of time and space, separation, ownership, story. There is no story going on already. Doesn't matter, nothing fucking matters. Just as human beings who really have a sense of that things matter, that's also nature. So nature can also appear as caring and giving a shit. There is no answer, like there is no answer. There is no path. There is no right or wrong, not really. But stories of right and wrong appear, and that's just how it is. Like I remember I was really waiting. I was waiting for something to happen. I was waiting, you know, for the knowing of that I was dead, that I didn't exist. I was longing for having a life where I was dead. But that's of course impossible. There is no one who can know if they are dead or not, so to speak. That's just an illusion. I have people writing me sometimes saying, Julia, I don't exist anymore. Wow, this is amazing. Oh, there's just bliss. All my problems are gone. Okay, yeah, that's just another experience. It's not different from, Julia, now I'm here again. There's so much problems. What happened? The me is back? No, it's all this. Everything is this. This isn't in some kind of way. There are no ways. There is already no me. You know, it's so amazing how we just talk like that. When all these separate me's appearing in the story, that's already this. Unconditional love, no separation, freedom already. There are no answers. Can you see? Pollution. Nature. It's just Mother Nature, man. I'm gonna start walking. But yeah, anything can appear. Yesterday I talked to my partner about this. I was at work and I was having a new colleague next to me, and we had a patient, and afterwards he was trying to correct my way of talking to the patient, and apparently that really annoyed me. Afterwards I was like, who the fuck is this guy? He's been at my work for 4 days and he thinks he already knows how to do this. Fuck you, man. That was so wild. So yeah, anything can appear. Feelings of injustice, of fuck you, of shame, like, oh no, what did I do now? Of love, of, yeah, anything, everything. It's very windy now, so I don't even know if you can hear me. Okay, I think that was it. I will return to my walk. Take care.